No cross, no glory, no help for poor man. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money, no cross, no glory, no help for poor men. That's what we know. We got million, we got million stories. There's no job, we got million, we got million stories. There is no job. You don't know story? You've been rapping stories from rapper pages. Keep rapping stories about people who not too concerned. We got a lot of people in the ghetto, people on the block, people in the streets. If y'all know what I know, follow me. And I'll take you to places where people that suffer. We got lame people.
Come on, go ready, put it to Ichiki. Rabbi, why you take it?
啊，是啊，你主要是我。
I'm a fool, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school. I wanna make your head in the first day. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still get the question. Oh, they say based on money, they say based on president, they say based on technology, it's a based on. Tell me, we got
struggling to get water to drink, Mo Ali is telling us that all is well now. But just yesterday, we read from the papers that in that whole town, everybody that live in that town, they all go to that creek to fetch water to cook with, to drink, to table with it, and do plenty things. And what is all to do with water? That creek they're depending on. Can you imagine? When we have a government that says they have come to rescue the people. Look, Mr. President, we here at Freedom, we are not against you, though some of us did not vote you. But we are not against you, Mr. President. Sometimes when we come here, we critique your government, it's because we want the right things to be done. We want the right things to be done. For your experience, Mr. President, you have lived all of your life in government. So you're supposed to know about government. After serving all those years, you served as vice president for 12 years. Before ascending to that position, you served ministerial positions and directors at the corporations, and you name it. Mr. President, we the Freedom FM family, we are not against you. We only come here to put your feet to fire, you and your team. Because the thing you told us during the campaign are not the things that we are seeing in the country. Mr. President, your rescue mission is turning into something else. Liberians are frustrated from what is unfolding in our country. Today, we are yet to get answers from the $19.2 million cocaine bust at the Rabat International Airport. We deserve an answer. Yeah, the Liberian people want to know who are the key players. Your vice president is in photograph with one of the guys who is linked to this entire drug syndicate. Because we see this guy in pictures with the vice president. So, Mr. President, we are against you. But we want the right things to happen. Because when you're doing good, we'll talk it. When you're doing bad, we'll talk it. But the other one that's happening now, with the cocaine thing, Mr. President, something must be done. Because what we've been told, those who have been apprehended are the small features. Where are the big ones? And Mr. President, you can't tell me since June 7, you haven't gotten any security briefing about who are the key players to this entire $19.2 million cocaine. No. Nobody can come here and can tell me, say, yesterday, in fact, one of my big brothers and I, we had a little, a talk on that. He said, my man, the president ain't know anything about it. I said, you can't say that. The president got security advisors. The president got legal people around him. So since June 7, the cocaine was busted at the airport, and you want to tell us that the president is not in the know? The president haven't gotten any briefing about those involved? Nobody can tell me now other thing that I believe it. Are we saying that the vice president of Liberia, Mr. Jeremiah Kuhn, is the one that brought in the cocaine? Is that what we are saying? No. But there are a series of allegations being leveled against the vice president. There was a guy who one time was arrested with huge quantity of drugs. We saw the guy in picture with the president of Liberia. Can you imagine this guy was in a photograph with the president of Liberia? And we saw another guy in picture with the vice president at different occasions. Not only with the vice president, but the second lady, the wife of the vice president. You could see that beautiful smile from her when she was in handshake with this guy. Who is this guy in just having this proximity with the second family, and they are telling us they know him from nowhere? How can you be taking picture with somebody and say you know the person? Let's agree that some people that would take picture with you because because you're a popular person or you're vice president. But everywhere, on 4 or 5 different pictures, we saw you and this guy at different occasions. So what are these people telling us? So Liberian people want to know who are the key players, the big hands in the 90 million cocaine case. Who are those involved? Because it's an organized thing. It's organized. You know the way how the guys packaged the thing, like they were exporting Magic Cube, like they were exporting Lapras. So these are guys who are trained to these things. They know how to package the drugs, so you will see a EFZ, different thing. See how the men seal up that whole thing. You see the things that you Jay, you say, oh, yeah, give me one carton of Magic Cube. So, Mr. President, we are not against you. Mr. President, our work behind these microphones is to help you. Is to help you, Mr. President. Yes, some of us, we did not vote you, but you are the president of Liberia. You are our president. You're president for ANC people. You're president for Unity Party people. You're president for MDR people. You're president for CDC people. You're president for the entire country. Look at what happened yesterday. The man who's supposed to be promoting your workings, the good things that they say you are doing, that Liberians some Liberians are yet to see. The man was watching football game in his office yesterday and celebrating in the public office, the abuse of public office. That is an abuse of public office. Yes, you have television in your office. You want to watch the game. You can watch it behind the scene. You cannot be watching football game and going live and using government office, public office. Mr. President, these are some of the things that you need to penalize these people for. These are the things that are going on there, Mr. President, that you don't know. So these are some of the things when we sit behind here, we want you to know them so you can take actions. So you can take action against these people because they are not above the law. They are just being privileged to serve. It's not their right. You know how many qualified people the guy in that ministry that know plenty than Jerry Limick? People start abusing public office. You go into political function, you take a government car, you carry there. It's against the code of conduct. These are things that you kick against yesterday, and today you guys are doing the same thing. It is sad for our country when we have a team that call themselves Rescue Mission. Well, yeah, there are some good things happening in the country. You know, some of the guys that you look, Mr. President, some of the people that you appointed, some of them are doing good. Oh, yes, some of them are doing good. Some of them are bringing transformation to their places of work. We may have our political differences, but Liberia is all we have. Liberia is all we have. So what are you from party A, you from party B, you from party C, you from party D? At the end of the day, what matters to all of us is Liberia. So some of the guys are doing great work, but some of the bad things that are happening will undermine all the good things that are happening. One is this $19 million cooking case. It will undermine all the good things that you claim to do, or you guys say you're doing in the country. So we come here, we are not against the president. All right? Yes, there are some things the president is doing that is not correct for our country. We got to tell the president, no, Mr. President, no, you're not correct. You can't do it like this, Mr. President. You are the father of the nation. Children are crying. In these difficult times, you're breaking people's houses down. Where do you expect them to go and live? People live all their life, everything they've ever worked for. They build a house to live. And you come and you see the house is on government land, the house you're building, the alley, you did that, you do it, oh, you break it down. Today, Liberians are homeless. Some people sleeping in people's living rooms. Some people just squatting because nowhere. A friend of mine, 2 houses was broken down. Today, he's squatting. He's squatting, and he's not the only person. Too many Liberians have been affected from this breaking homes down. So, Mr. President, sometimes you gotta consider, for the sake of your people, we know Ghana making new land. We agree. That one way you say that you say you're the president, you're deacon, you say Ghana making new land. But Mr. President, too many things are happening that you need to put your feet down. Senator Nathaniel McGill is calling on the executive mansion to give account of the car power flight that took you from here to Turkey. Who paid the money for you to go on that plane on charter? Is the government of Liberia? We want to know. Or that one of your friends sent a jet for you? We want to know. Who paid for that charter flight that took you from Liberia to Turkey, Mr. President? Senator McGill wants to know who paid the money. Who paid our money? Plenty of things happening in the country. Some good, some bad. Liberians, our kids, our children, they are dying because the drugs in our country is killing our children. Mr. President, this is a national emergency. Let us fight this drug to save the future of our country. These are the kids that we are depending on to take on the mantle of authority when we have left the stage. If we prepare the children today, tomorrow they'll be finished. Most of the ministers in government, most of the lawmakers, most of them, they ain't got their children yet going to school. They're getting free money, so they send their children abroad. Those who don't have it, we got to be here to support our little family with the little we have. So when everything is upside down, how do you support your family? When there's no job creation in the country, people can't work. Everybody wake up in the morning, know where to go. Everybody just sitting down. At the end of the day, bring a little bowl, let's play. Bring the check, let's play. You think those folks don't want to work? Some of them, they are skilled people. Some of them are college graduates. Do you know what I mean? To just spend all the time in the classroom and after graduation, you have nothing to do? It's total frustration. Are we not seeing these things happening in our country? Then you'll get few people that call themselves government officials. They come on the social media and say rubbish to people. Some of you are just being privileged to serve in those capacities. It's not your right. There are more qualified people than you. But it hurts when we see this kind of thing happening and we don't say nothing about it. You see, today at the port, the United Party government has mortgaged the entire country to the APM terminals. The APM terminals, like the tax waiver they give to the Farmington. 30 years, the people will not pay taxes to government. Similar thing is happening at the APM terminals. The people are crying when they bring their stuff into the country. But we still see some transformation at the Freeport of Monrovia. The guy who is there, he's doing some great job. We see the fence, we see lighting on the fence, and we've been told that he's trying to install some electronic devices there to, modernize the system. It's good. These are things that we want to see in the country. It's a good thing. You think we're not happy for development? You think we don't want to boast of our country too? But that's a good job, so we must applaud him for the level of work he's doing. And that goes to other public corporations, like the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, where more Alice water all in the country today, we can't even see it. The other day, Amos Tware, he just shut down the entire building. He went Freetown to go watch Lone Star playing friendly match. What kind of country is this? It's like everybody yet feel got some proximity with the president, so they do whatever pleases them. And it's bad for the country. That's bad governance. Be like your friend at the Freeport who is trying to bring some transformation. Be like him. I'm not a fan of most of you, but when we see good things happening, let's say it. It is our responsibility. We're supposed to be balanced, not one sided. Is not what the ethics of journalism told us. But let's take a few calls. Let's get to the comments first. We'll take a few calls, then we go home at 12:30. It's unfortunate we couldn't bring in our partners today. The internet did not serve us right. And so we'll just be here alone today. But let me just take the few comments we have before we get to the phone lines and take a few calls, and then we go at 12:30. So you'll keep playing the Win Liberia Cash giveaway today. Plenty of money is in the building. All right. Abraham Kamara will come back at 12:30 to pay out to you. So if you're playing from your MTN mobile wallet, you dial *255*1#. And if you're playing from your Orange mobile wallet, you dial *255*6#. You're playing with 50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents USD, and you stand a chance to win $2,500. Who knows? Maybe he could step it up to 5K today. So you'll keep playing because the more you play, you stand a better chance. Let's take the comments and come back and take calls. All right, we just have few comments. Fatu Corner says, I'm watching you from Kakata, Magibi County, Republic of Liberia. Emmanuel Bro, my own man, Spookuru from Minnesota. He says, good morning from the pre-news panelists watching from Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA on this Wednesday, July 8, 2026. Joseph Weah says, what is happening with your network? Joe, that's problem. Henry Tito Jr. says, good morning, the pre-news crew of both Film and Radio LIB, Staten Island, New York City, with our weather report man, Uncle Tunis. Henry Tito Jr. following from my Caldwell, that's Upper Caldwell residence. Thanks for the update to our country. Jiba Kamara is watching, says, good morning to my Freedom FM family. I'm watching live from Champlain, Minnesota. Phoenicians Junior Basis, I'm following from Newcretown. Phoenicians again says, Weah is coming back. And it says, any attempt for Wido or Bwaka government to play with 2029 election results, Liberia will go down, as Bwaka said in 2023. We will come for Bwaka government. No, Joe, let's be careful now. Let us not preach violence. Bwaka government, like they can play with this drug case. Any attempt to play with 2029 election results, we have no choice but to attack this government from everywhere or anywhere. Cobway Widow says, I'm following from Kakata, Magibi County. We will see the end of this drug case. And Joseph Weah comes back again and says, if those shameless Unity Party supporters think because Widow is the election commissioner, so they will play with the election results to stay in power, they will be joking because we will attack their government and Liberia will never be peaceful. No, we want our country to be peaceful. He says again, if Unity Party supporters think that, okay, I think that's continuation. Patience Sumo says they cannot try us come 2029. Those are all the comments we have. Let's take a few calls. Those of you who are listening, you want to make your input on the show, call me up on 0776 104 104 086 500 104 0776 104 104 086 500 104. The female line is 770-297-016. All right. Nobody should call my personal number. My phone is off. I don't know what is happening to this phone. So I don't know. If you try to get me, you wouldn't because the phone is off. So let me take you this person. Hello? Yeah, welcome to the show. How are you?
I will make sure I clean the place like that drugs. I will make sure I get rid of corruption. But today we don't see corruption and things of vampire. And nobody out there can imagine putting the action that is silly.
Okay.
But the way they will do, we have to tell others no, we know. I'm calling on like the rest of July 17. Just show more is the right.
Thank you. Thank you, Sabu Rasta. Let's talk to this person. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, how are you? Welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Okay, can let the lady know to call me because I want to get some information.
Okay.
Okay, you know this entire drug issue, this 19 million
Mm-hmm.
drug issue. Okay, for some information when it comes to who brought this identical drugs into the country, this drugs came into the country and not to be exported. The drugs came in directly into the country. But there's a research that I want the journalists to do to have their own investigation so that they can know who brought this identical drugs. And I'm going to call you the name, but you will check the traveling record of this individual. 4 months ago, the president's son, who is called, I think, Katan, who has the nightclub running around the resident there.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 months ago, Katan was in Mexico. He did a travel to Mexico, and we got that information 4 months ago. So just check his traveling record, and you will get it. No. So the question would be, why is it that he traveled to Mexico? So we were already going to know that in some time we're going to be an to the country. So let's just stop going around, arresting people or accusing people who are not in the know. So I just want to pass this information. This is my 10th or 2nd time calling on some radio stations giving them this information.
Thank you.
I really want you to do this favor to check it out.
Okay.
Why was he travel to Mexico?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's take one more call. This person will be our final caller. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Winner.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to your listeners. My name is Eugene S. Jobo Jr., and I call you from Capital Bar.
Go ahead, Eugene. 1 minute. You are our last caller.
It's a pleasure. And quickly. So, Winner, I listened to your presentation and the analysis, and I just want to join you that nobody accusing the vice president that the vice president, the vice president is involved. But you have who have been implicated in the drug saga, and you see the vice president now on one occasion, that's 2 occasions, but multiple times in photo with the individual. Then there's a name that the vice president addressed the nation, explain his role or his association with the individual. I don't know whether you search Facebook this morning. South Africa is reporting that Senator Snow, just told the world that the vice president of a member of the family, the Walker family, allegedly linked to the drug, Saka in Liberia. And Senator Snow is not an ordinary person.
That's true.
Something Africa is not an ordinary newspaper. So it's just a breaking news for Liberians. You can go on front page Africa Facebook page, you'll see it there. You go on OK Evan message to my page.
Okay.
You also see it there.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, George, for your contribution. I'm Eugene. That is Eugene. Thanks for your contribution. And folks, on that note, this is how we conclude this edition of the Pre-News. You can join us tomorrow for the What's on Your Mind segment that comes on 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Thanks to our sponsors, Crime Stopper Liberia, Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Oro Smart Road Junction, and our one and only Mayuba and Sons Incorporated. Until then, my name is Wendell Nimna. A pleasant good afternoon.
I can't stand no more, 'cause I'm a fool.